Honestly, I don't even know where to start. I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited, and more than anything, I feel fulfilled. When I think about this moment, about being entrusted as PASETA Namibia's president, it feels deeply personal. I've seen people inherit land, inherit wealth, and I've often wondered if all these things could truly fulfill me. But with PASETA, I've inherited something different. I've inherited purpose. When I first came across PASETA, it was like looking into a mirror. It reflected almost everything I was searching for. Something real, something rooted in Africa, something worth building around my life, being part of something that just didn't talk about change, but was change in itself. At first, it was quiet, fragile, scary, still scary, but now it's a movement, and somehow I found myself right in the heart of it. So when I joined PASETA, I just didn't join a team. I connected to a calling because PASETA gave me a mirror, a reflection of purpose, not just in action, but in identity. It gave me space to be part of something bigger than myself. And this is bigger than myself. It's bigger than my ambitions, bigger than my own lifetime. It's a vision that demands all of me. There's a quote on Thomas Sankara that says, "You cannot carry out fundamental change without a certain amount of madness." It comes from non-conformity, courage to turn your backs on old formulas, the courage to invent the future. And maybe that's what this is, a little bit of madness, but I know it's courage. Courage to take a step, courage to stand for something, courage to give everything a dream that's bigger than any of us. I know this journey won't be easy. There will be days of frustration, days where the vision feels far away, days where the weight of it all feels impossible, but I know there will also be days of joy, days of victory, days when we'll look back and realize that this is what kept us going. So to my president, to the entire PASETA family, thank you for entrusting me with this responsibility. Thank you for seeing something in me that I maybe didn't even fully see in myself. Thank you for reminding me that our generation has a duty, and that duty won't be postponed. I know I've been that person, or I'm still that person. Outneg the graphic team, chasing documents, pushing for updates. And at that time, I didn't understand why I was so driven. But now I do. I feel it deeply inside me. It scares me sometimes. The weight, the responsibility, but it's also what keeps me going. because now I don't feel hopeless anymore. I feel the fire, that promise. So my promise is that we won't be a generation that sits back and repeat the same broken system. We will rebuild. We will reclaim our education, our identity, and our future. And I also want you to know that this is not just my promise. This is our promise to each other and to Africa. You know, this is huge. This is big. And one day when, people look back at this time, I hope they will say that we didn't waste it. That, we carried the torch with dignity and we built something worthy of the generation after us. This is bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us. But together it's possible. And with that said, I accept my appointment as the president of PASETA NAMIBIA. Thank you from the deepest part of my heart. Thank you. I hold a PASETA.